Hey everybody, here we are.
Hi.
How's everybody doing? Hopefully good. Hopefully you can hear us.
Hello.
We've got a scene here. We've got folks. We've got a game to play.
We've got revenge to
We've
achieve.
got revenge to get. So before we start, I just want to take a moment to thank all of you for joining us. As we make our push for partner this month, we have been super close for quite a while, so we thought we'd put a little time into it and see if we could get that final step pretty consistently. So over the month, we are going to be here. Oh, so many notifications. Thank you. Um, we are going to be streaming on Saturday, Monday, and Thursday. Saturday at 6 p.m., Monday at 8 p.m., and Thursday at 8 p.m. For the next, what is that, 12 Sunday, Saturday, Monday, Thursdays? Yes.
Something like that, yes.
Yeah, something like that. So, we are here today playing The Witch is Dead. Now, we have done one little piece of prep before we started because everyone wanted to have the opportunity to, find something to wear. So, just a little bit of preamble to this. The Witch is Dead. The players play as a group of witches' familiars who are out for revenge against the witch hunter who killed their witch. If they can get the witch hunter's eyes and bring it back to the witch's hut, they think they can possibly bring her back to life. So this is a game. This is a one-page RPG. It is requiring only the sheet of paper and a D10. I have got some difficulty numbers based off the things they try to do, whether it's simple, basic, challenging, difficult, or near impossible. They'll roll a d10, they'll add the relevant stat, and if they are successful, they'll succeed. If they're not successful, they won't succeed, and some bad stuff will happen. If the thing they're trying is dangerous and they fail, they will add a point of danger. If at any point they try to do something and they roll under their danger number, that's bad news. That means they are dead or trapped or lost or captured. All right, so first, why don't you all let me know what animal you are? As if it's just in case
I
it's
don't
not
remember.
glaringly obvious.
I mean, to
Uh,
be fair, I'm wearing a raven mask, but I'm a crow. But this was the closest I had, and I was like, you know what? They're both corvids, I think, probably, so it counts.
Yeah, so what are your stats as the crow?
So as the crow, I have 2 clever, 1 fierce, 2 sly, and 1 quick.
Okay.
I am a hare, and as the hare, I have 0 clever, 0 fierce, 2 sly, and 3 quick.
Okay.
I am playing a cat. I don't know if that picks up on the monitor.
It is.
Sure does.
Awesome.
My stats are 0 clever, 1 fierce, 3 sly, and 2 quick.
Okay. So now you all get to take the opportunity to roll the d10 again and see what simple spell the witch taught you before she died. Just a little piece of hedge magic, something to help around the house. Everybody
Okay.
roll a d10.
I got a 4.
Okay,
What does a
so
4 give me?
you get lock, unlock, open, close.
Okay.
All right.
Unlock, open, close.
I rolled a 10.
All right, you get make book read itself aloud.
Very nice.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I got a 9.
A 9, distract, confuse.
Okay.
So we have open, close, we have distract and confuse, and we have cause the book to read itself aloud.
What do I have to roll to get the remove eyes easily spell?
I think
Yeah,
that's heavy peck. Heavy peck seems right.
Yeah.
You've got the perfect tool for that hanging off the front of your head.
Damn,
And now I am going to roll some dice because what has happened is this witch hunter, the cowardly bastard, has retreated after killing the witch into a village. And we're going to find out a little bit about this village. This village is built around a wizard college. So it is a college town. It is built around a wizarding college, and what we know about the witch hunter. We do know one thing about the witch hunter, and we do know that the witch hunter is jolly and well-meaning. And then there is a twist, but only I will know the twist.
Oh no.
And it is
What is
something
it?
that you will all learn as you go along. Now, in addition to this, I've also got a very weird little rubric for how I'm going to pick the names of things, and it's based off the chat. I won't exactly give it out so that people don't exactly know why I'm picking their names from chat, but there is a method to this madness. So I think the first thing that we... I got an explosion sound. I can never run these because I get so distracted. Um, someone else will have to hit these, or else we'll never get through this. So we get a small vision of the three of you moving around the witch's hut. What are your names? What do you look like?
I am an albino hare because of the white ears. That's it. That's my whole decision there. And my name is Jack High Jumpington.
Okay, so Jack.
I am a crow, and I look like a crow. I've got a lot of blue in the feathers there, as you can see.
Mm-hmm.
And my name is Moira.
Moira?
I like it.
All right.
I am a black and white tuxedo cat, very fluffy, with white socks, and appropriately named, my name is Socks.
Okay.
Perfect.
Should be writing this down.
So we see Jack asleep in a pile of hay. We see Socks asleep up in the rafters, and Moira nestled on a perch. As a man busts in to the cabin. Ha ha ha! Have at thee! And he fires an arrow, and your sleeping witch gets pierced with it. And he smiles, and he looks at all of you. You're free! Have a good day! And he's gone. And then we're in present day. And we see Jack and Moira and Socks sitting outside of a small village with a huge tower in the middle of the village. They are staring at the Hypnotic Sheep School of Spells and Charms, which has this small city, this small town built around it. You know because it happened once before with this witch's second cousin. This witch's second cousin had died, and she had made a brew, put the eyeballs inside, and it was able to bring the second cousin back to life. So you know that if you can get the eyes and bring them back to the cottage, there is a extra vat of that brew that she made for a rainy day. You can drop those in, and you will bring her back to life. So, what is your plan?
Oh goodness. First I have to know too, do we have any context? Is this wizarding college a sexy battle wizarding college?
It is not. Does it sound like it
Oh,
by the
okay.
name?
No.
No, it really
Yeah.
doesn't. It really doesn't. Yeah, okay.
It did make me think of a certain flying wizard in college as soon as you said wizard in college. So
Yeah.
I
I just want to
agree.
know what we should be ready for. So
Yeah.
that's good to know. Okay.
No,
I
Mike, you
think-
should not be offended by that. Just the name. It kind of sounds like a community magic college.
Oh, so it's a community college.
No, not necessarily. It just sounds like
No.
one. Yeah.
Okay.
It's a communities college.
It's a
Yes.
community college.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh.
There we go. We found it.
I like that. Okay.
I think I would be definitely flying around trying to get kind of an aerial view to see if I can spot this. How much later? You had said present day we go to this. How long ago was this?
Maybe
was that?
3 days. It took you quite a while to get here.
Okay, and we have to do this within a week, right?
Correct.
Okay, so we basically have to do this today because it's
Yeah.
going to take 3 days to get back.
Yeah.
Did this witch hunter have any particular clothing or features that would stand out to us?
Yeah, you remember very distinctly that he was wearing a large red, like flowy jacket, and he had a crossbow that had a demon's mouth at the end of it. And the demon's mouth was open, and that's where the crossbow bolt flew out of. And the crossbow bolt was shaped like a metal tongue.
Ew.
Ew.
Yeah, right.
This guy's hardcore.
Okay. All right. So, yeah, I would be making rounds and kind of flying up overhead to get a higher view while these two are on the ground getting their swim view.
So as you fly around, you don't like see this person anywhere, but you do see as you kind of go in and out of the town that there are these big, like, flat versions of them hanging from like windows and from lights. There's just flat versions. Like you see it the first time and you kind of go to attack it and it's not quite right.
Yeah. I fly back down to Socks and Jack. Hey, I don't know what's going on, but the witch hunter, they put like signs of him everywhere.
What?
I don't know. I thought it was him and I attacked, but it's not a real thing. It's not a real person.
Looking
Well, that's
around
weird.
from the ground, does it seem like what are people doing? Like does it seem like they're like are they having is everyone heading in one direction? Are they having like a like a parade? I don't know what is it?
No, they're just kind of living their lives. It's
Hmm.
it's kind of hard because you've only been around the witch.
Yeah.
So to understand human society, you do have a role for that. And so I think even as far as Megan saying like, "Oh, there's a sign of that. Do you know what a sign is?" So there is a role to understand what
Okay.
normal human society does outside of
Oh.
what you have
Okay.
experienced with your witch.
Hmm.
But yeah, I mean, it just seems like they're living their life.
Hmm.
Um. Yeah, I guess it's time to sneak in and kind of see what's going on and see if people are interacting with these things.
Yeah.
Okay, so like, are you sneaking in as a group? Are you just going in by yourself? What are you doing?
Well, I'm pretty quick, so I can get in there and just and look around and be kind of sneaky about it. But if you guys want to come with me, that's fine.
I think I'd like to come.
I'll stay up ahead.
All
Okay.
Keep an eye
right.
out for you guys.
So Jack and Socks. I think this is simple. You're both small animals, just kind of trying to weave through town. So this is going to be a sly roll. It's going to be a 6.
Okay.
So
Okay.
roll your d10 and add your sly.
I do want to say this for the record too. I think technically my sly stat is 3, but because I'm wearing a very small top hat, it offsets that a little bit.
Oh, so it's a 2 now.
Okay.
Yeah, it is a 2 as listed, but that's I think why.
That's a 12 on my
Okay.
roll.
That is a 7.
All right, yeah, you have no problem. You are able to sneak into the town towards one of these flat versions of the hunter, and you see like as you approach, it's taunting you. You can see that it's kind of just rolling at you.
Can I bat it?
Yeah, absolutely. And it
I
just
can't. I can't resist.
yeah, you bat at it, and it just flaps backwards. It feels really really flimsy, really thin.
Did we do it?
Got him.
I don't know. I can't reach its eyes. Can I try to use my claws to climb up this thing?
Yeah, absolutely. There's a small amount of danger here, and so this is going to be a quick to climb. I think
Okay.
it's going to be it's going to be an 8. This is going to be challenging,
Okay.
but it's not.
That. This is a quick.
This is quick.
That is just an 8.
Okay, so you are able to climb up, and as you go, you realize that like it's kind of holes are appearing in it the way that you're used to like when you get up on the bed and claw at it that it makes holes.
Oh.
But you do get up and you put your hands where its eyes are and rip down and come down with these two. They kind of feel like cloth eyes.
Do you think these would work?
Just end of stream. You guys all go home.
Yeah, we did it.
Thank you for joining us, everyone.
No, I don't think so, because the eyes that she always uses in her brews and stuff, they're like real squishy.
Oh, yeah. And it kind of felt like whenever I would try to claw her curtains, it sort of felt like that. And I don't think the witch hunter was made out of that.
No, like what he was wearing was, but his eyes are like made out of the real gooey ones.
Mm-hmm. Hmm.
Well, that's weird. Like, I guess glancing around the town to see if there are more of these, do I get any indication of what exactly they are based on like people interacting with them or anything?
Yeah, so I think roll your clever to try and understand humans. This is simple. This is just a 6.
Okay, I'm glad, because oh boy, that is a 6.
All right, so you see people going by and looking at them, and they kind of are a little jaunty. They're like, yes, they're good. Like there's an air of respect to them. You've seen the witch handle things with respect before, books and whatnot, and it seems to have like a similar air of respect and kind of import.
Okay. Well, they really seem to like these things, so I mean, if you think about it, if he went around and he killed our witch, and these people like the sight of this guy, then they're a bunch of beeholes too.
It's true.
That's not very nice.
Gosh, are these fabric witch hunters? Are they like looking around? How many of these do I see?
On this road, you see maybe 5, but from their vantage point in the air, Moira told you that she saw them everywhere.
Oh. Hmm.
From my vantage point in the air, is there somewhere there seems to be more of them than others?
No, they seem pretty evenly spaced out. Like if you think about maybe the town as like a big circle and the college is at the center, it seems like they are pretty evenly spaced out going towards the middle.
Should we follow them?
Thank you for the gift subs. Fire. I'm not going to keep them on these, and I'm going to try.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, at least maybe we could find the person who's hanging all these fabric witch hunters and maybe get them to stop.
Yeah, I like it. Let's try to see where they lead to, and if it doesn't lead to him, then maybe we'll find a clue as to where he is.
Let's go.
Okay,
All
so
right.
are you headed towards the center? You're just headed towards the center of town?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, jump into each one and looking for another one and following it to see where it leads.
Yeah. They all, if you go out, it's almost like a big spider web. It's just every like 2 or 3 blocks there's one, and then it gets to the college, which is a big spire. And you don't see any more there, but this is kind of where they're all technically going in the layout of the city.
Hmm.
Oh boy.
Well, that's a really tall building. Do you think maybe he's in there?
Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, it'd take somebody real strong to take out our witch, so maybe the big tall building means that they are super strong too.
Are there any of these like any of the any signs on or like near this college? Like I think I'm looking for more of that demon face. Like is this is this something that like everyone who goes to Hypnotic Sheep, like this is like the mascot, is this demon face?
Yeah, you do see the demon face. Like there's a big double door at the front of this building, and there's like a door knocker, and the face of the door knocker is that demon face.
Yeah, then I think I'm sort of gesturing at that with my tail and saying, "I think he's in there." Look, it looks like the crossbow.
Uh,
Oh.
question.
Yeah.
My spell,
Mhm.
make book read itself aloud. Now, does that have to be a book, or could that be applied to like a sign or anything that I notice has like human writing on it?
I think we can
It says
say
book.
we'll say it's anything with reading on it. Because
Oh,
there's no other real. Because it is a roll every time you have to do this, and using magic is always dangerous.
mhm.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah. Yeah.
Is there a sign or any sort of writing over the front of this building so we can find out maybe who we're dealing with here?
yeah, there is a big wooden placard over the door that's got a bunch of different marks on it that you don't understand.
I think I want to fly up and kind of peck at it and inspect it, and then fly backwards and kind of hover so that I get the whole thing in my view. And I want to try and use this spell that I was taught.
All right. And so I think this is going to be. Well, that's the one thing I'm not sure about, if there's a special modifier for magic or if it's just the D10.
Oh.
I don't think
Oh.
any of the stats say
Yeah.
anything about this is what you do when you.
So this is
Oh
this is
boy.
simple. There's no huge threat here, but it is dangerous because it's magic. So we're gonna call
Mm.
this basic. This is a basic magic. So you got to roll a 7.
Okay, I got a 9.
Okay.
Yes.
So you hear aloud, and you
No.
notice that like people on the street start looking around. The Hypnotic Sheep School for Spells and Charms, established in 1803 by Tootie Bird. What a horrible timing on that. Over 100 witches slain. Apply today.
Wait, witches slain? So they do that here.
It said school.
This is where they learn how to kill witches?
I guess.
This is where they train them to.
Oh, we gotta get in this door and get the witch hunter before he kills any more witches.
Maybe if he's the
Yeah.
one teaching other people to, we can get his eyes, and then he won't be able to teach anyone else, and then they won't kill any more witches.
That's
That's
true.
a really good idea.
I
How
mean,
do we get through this door?
well, I want to focus down and see if I can pop this door open.
All right. So I think this is a big door. So this is going to be an 8. This is challenging.
Oh no.
Yeah, this is
man.
this
This
is
is
way
just-
bigger than the little house door you're used to opening.
And this is a straight
This
roll.
is straight D10 as far as I can tell by the
I can't
rules on
say I
this
want to
single
try to
page.
open that door as quick as possible.
Correct. And this is always dangerous.
I want to read
Okay.
it fiercely.
That's a 9.
All
Oh my
right.
God.
So there is a loud
Oh,
clunk, and you see the door crack open, and it swings open, and from inside you kind of hear some voices talking.
Oh, now I'm kind of scared.
Quick, let's get inside and find a place.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
I'm
gonna
hop through.
I'm gonna walk in, and I'm gonna try to walk in like fairly I have to assume that there might be some cats, or seeing a cat might not be unusual. So I'm trying to be stealthy, but I'm not super worried about it.
Wait, why are you making this assumption?
Oh man, that's true. I don't know if they've ever seen a cat.
Yeah.
Actually, looking around, have I seen other cats in this village?
Uh, yeah.
Okay.
What about crows and rabbits?
You've
Oh,
definitely
yeah.
seen other birds. You haven't seen any other rabbits,
Mm.
like just out roaming around.
Yeah, I think I would slip in the door and head up to rafters or something that I could find where I could be up and out of the way, out of sight.
Okay. So I think this is going to be a sneak from all of you. If you are trying to sneak, if you're just strutting in, and assuming that your presence is welcome here, you don't need to roll anything. But those of you who are sneaking in, roll a sly, and the door has just opened by itself after a booming voice echoed from the front door of the School of Magic. I think this is gonna be difficult. This is gonna be a 9 to try to sneak
Oh.
in unnoticed, and there is danger here.
Yeah, nope. 5.
Okay, so mark 1 danger.
I got an 11.
Okay.
Damn, you guys.
I feel like in true, just from everything I know about cats, cats always assume that they're supposed to be everywhere, wherever they happen to currently be. So I think I'm just strutting on in.
Okay. So as the crow flies in and darts up into the rafters, Jack and Socks get picked up by their scruff and thrown back outside, and the door is closed.
Oh, dang it. Well, that didn't work the way I wanted.
I find an open window or something in this
You do
floor?
not see any in this room. Like right now, the room you are in is a big round room. There is a door on the far side, and there is a desk right in the center of this room. And there is a woman sitting there, and she is typing some things. Not that she's making some weird pecking sounds, mechanical pecking sounds.
That means anything new?
Yeah.
Um, okay, yeah, well, I guess while I'm up here, I mean, first of all, first thing, do I see the witch hunter?
You don't. You only see in this room the this woman.
Do I see any more of those signs of him?
You do see one more. There is one standing next to the door. Like the door, not the door you came in, but the other smaller door.
What is he doing and how is he depicted on these signs? Like, is he just like standing there? Or is he like finger guns or like what? What's his-
He's got like almost kind of like a Captain Morgan. Like he's got a hand on a hip. He's got the crossbow up, and he's smiling. It's a very vibrantly colored image.
Okay. Oh, so I don't see any windows on this floor.
I will say that you do see on this one that you did not see outside. There is more of that strange scratching.
Hmm.
I don't want to leave that important element out. That there is some additional writing on it.
Mm.
I'm wondering if I could get this to read itself aloud without leaving like the rafters. Like, do I need to write on it for them to think like I'm doing something, or can they just be like, "This is weird. Why is this allowed?" Uh, I mean, yeah, maybe if I have it read itself aloud, it would bring some attention to the door and it could get it open again. Maybe if they think somebody's on the other side of it. So
Yeah.
yeah, I think I'm trying to get this to read itself aloud too.
Okay, so I think this obviously has danger involved. You're trying to draw attention away from yourself after your two friends were just scooped up and thrown out. I think this is gonna be, boy, I think this is gonna be difficult. This is a 9 to be able to
Okay,
pull this magic off without being noticed.
roll. That's a 1.
All right, so mark 1 danger. And you just squawk super loudly from the rafters, and you see the woman down at the desk. She like gets up and looks at you, and she starts rummaging around at her desk like she's trying to find something. Outside, Jack and Socks, you have just been unceremoniously thrown out, and the door has been closed. What are you doing? Yes, this is a very Gilderoy Lockhart. He's got a very Gilderoy
Yeah.
Lockhart energy.
Oh, geez, I hope Moira's okay in there.
How do we get back in?
Um, I don't know. I don't climb so good, but I hop pretty high. If we can find a fence or something close to a window, maybe we can find a way to hop our way like up to a window or something.
Yeah, can I start like padding around the outside perimeter of this building and see if there's another way for us to get in?
Yeah, it gets pretty high before there's a window. It seems like it's higher than anything in the witch's hut.
Mm-hmm.
The brief moment that you saw inside, you saw that Moira darted up into the rafters, and it seems like it must be above that, even higher than that before there's a window. So it's probably like 20 or 25 like times Jack's height before there's a window.
Oh, geez. Oh, golly.
And no additional doors that I can see as I'm walking
Correct.
around.
Hmm. Is this just like how do I ask this? Is there like a gate or anything around this place? I don't know. I'm trying to think of anything that I can try to open that might have something roll, turn, or twist so that it's up against the building that we could get on to get up closer to a window, but I can't make that make sense.
Oh.
I like it.
Is there any awkwardly placed gates against an area where there's no door inside?
Yeah.
Are there any
barrels behind a fence where I
If one of
can-
you had been the gorilla, you might have been able to bring barrels.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Can I open someone's willingness to throw me through a window?
Yep.
You open their heart.
Can I
Open their heart to throwing me. Can I open Colossus up to fastball specialing me?
No, I guess this is it's just going to be a matter of trying to hunker down and stay low near the door and either wait for Moira to come out or wait to see if this guy goes in or out
Mm.
for the moment.
Oh yeah. Looking around, do I see anyone who looks like they're about to come in the door that we could maybe follow in if we're sneaky?
Yeah. Let's say that there is someone who is standing outside. They're chatting with a few other people. They are wearing long, heavy robes, and at one point they kind of make a gesture back towards the door, and it seems like they are going to head back inside. So again, I think that this would be a sly roll to try and sneak in with this wizard. And I think this is probably going to be. We'll say this is challenging. This is going to be an 8.
Okay.
They've got
That's fair.
some bigger robes, so it's not difficult or impossible, but it's still going to be tricky.
Hell yeah. 10.
Okay.
10.
All right. Yeah, so you both duck under these robes as this man opens the door and walks inside. Moira, you are sitting up in the rafters, and you see that this woman gets out a broom that's like this long. You've seen the witch use one of these, and she pulls out another smaller stick and she taps it, and it gets like 20 times longer, and she starts like trying to get you out of the rafters. But you have seen that the door has opened as she starts swinging at you. What would you like to do?
So I see the door open. I think I need to be able to stay in here. So I think I'm flying around the room and kind of like flapping my wings a whole lot and kind of making
Yeah, as they do.
as Kroger want to do, but like really playing it up to try and lead her away from the front door.
Okay.
Because I think that while it's open, if my friends are able to get in, because hopefully they're still outside, I want her to be distracted. And I want to look for, is there like another exit in here or like a staircase or something that I could...
No, there's just the 2 doors. There's the giant double door and the single solo door with the other fabric man next to it. So this is going to be clever. This is going to be we're going to say this is challenging. This is an 8 to try and lure this woman away from the door.
Okay. 8 and clever. Bloop.
And there is danger here because she's swatting a big broom at you.
It's a 5.
Okay, mark another danger. And you get swatted out of the air by this broom. And as it hits, the two of you see from your low vantage point, you see Moira kind of knocked to the ground, and then this woman shrinks the broom and starts brooming Moira out of the door, and she brooms Moira out and closes the door.
Oh no! I was gonna try to confuse her before she got out the door.
Yeah, I got to deal with Megan's
really
fail
good.
first. Yeah.
It's fair. Oh man.
Oh, well, we just switched places, didn't we?
It's the old switcheroo. That's the true magic.
Did you
That
see
was the
any eye?
prestige.
Socks, did you see any eyeballs in her mouth?
I don't think so.
Oh, golly, I don't either.
Well, maybe she can find another way in because she can fly a lot higher than you and I can climb or jump.
Oh, yeah, she maybe can fly through the windows.
Maybe.
Well, I'm kind of yeah, we're still kind of probably hiding around
Inside
this
this
wizard's
man's
feet.
clothes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't speak to each other. They can't understand you. There is a specific spell for that.
But they just
Right,
hear
right.
like,
Meow, meow, meow. Nyeh. Whatever sound rabbits make.
I don't think
It's
rabbits
that-
really.
it's like a little chittering noise. It's just like,
Like some tiny little mooing. We don't know why.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stay close if there's only the one other door and hope that this person is going through that.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Yeah, so you are able to follow through as he walks across the room and opens the door and closes it behind him, and it leads to some stairs. And he starts to go up the stairs.
Socks, you know what the hardest part about this is being this close to regular uncooked man flesh. I'm more used to the cooked stuff that the witch gave us. It's real hard not to take a bite, but we should keep going.
That's a
we keep-
bold character choice.
Just saying. And we'll keep, just keep going up the steps.
Yeah, I
Okay.
think I'm just gonna try to keep keeping pace with this man as he's going up the stairs.
All right. So back outside, Moira, you have been unceremoniously brushed out into the road. And the woman closes the door.
did I see these two?
I can't imagine because they had successful sneaks.
Right. Okay. I don't see them outside.
Yeah.
You said I see other birds.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Can I go chill with them and just be like, hey, what's the deal? Like I can...
Sure. Yeah. You gonna fly up to some other birds?
Yeah. I'm gonna find some other birds that are hanging out and
Yeah.
And try and get some information.
Like, hey, what's going on? Rah.
How do you do, fellow birds?
Parrots.
They're parrots, so they're speaking English and you can't understand them.
They're like, what up, narc?
I'm like the scary crow that just like flew in. Like, hey, what? Like I'm all
You're like
black,
4 times
rainbow
bigger than all
colors.
the other birds. You're weighing the wire down.
Oh shit. Who's the guy in the red?
Huh?
And I motion my beak towards the signs of him. The guy in the
Oh,
red with the terrible crossbow.
he's everywhere. We see him everywhere.
What does he do?
Flaps in the wind.
We think that's a sarcastic answer, but we're gonna eventually find the real guy, and he's just gonna be hanging off of a pole, just like
You'll never find me. Ha
Oh, that's terrifying.
ha.
Yeah, then what is this school? What is this building for?
Oh, explosions and fire.
Oh, that doesn't sound good.
No, it's scary. But they throw out some good food every now and then, so we hang out.
Do you know how to get in?
No, there's windows, but they're closed.
Have you ever seen this guy inside
Oh, I've never
through the
been.
windows?
Oh, no, the windows are, and then I kind of look over and they're like kind of like ornate, like stained glass windows, all depicting different events.
They're not like I'm gonna open this up and put a pie to cool on the grill. In a window.
But they do tell you though that When food gets thrown out, it does get thrown out the windows.
Yeah, then I think I asked them to point out which window do they throw food out of.
All of them.
Okay.
Not at the same time. It's kind of like a lottery. Just once a day, the building explodes food out all windows, and that feeds the whole town.
That's how the town eats.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's like in Super Mario Brothers where you unlock the yellow or the blue or the red block, and it just explodes and fills the rest of the world.
Perfect. I love this place. Yeah. Then I think only the other thing that I could think to ask them was, what's the danger here for animals?
Explosions and fire.
Okay. Goodbye, fellow birds.
Bye.
Yeah,
I wish we understand human society better, but we don't have any stats.
Yeah, then I'd be heading towards the windows next.
Okay. So inside, Jack and Socks, you have made it up onto the second floor. From underneath the robe, you can see that as they come, these stairs wrap around in a circle, and as they come out onto the second floor, there are a bunch of different stations around, tables and pestle and mortars. There are spell books lined up, like all things that you are actually pretty familiar with. You see scattered all over this room. There are cauldrons. There's a big fire. What are you doing?
Do I see the man in red?
You do not.
Okay. Do I see any more of the fabric man?
You don't.
Okay.
Doesn't it seem weird that they are doing all the same stuff that the witch does, but that they went and killed her?
It does seem strange. The witch hunter didn't take anything from our house, did he?
He did not.
Okay.
Are there any windows?
There are.
I want to try to open one if they are all closed.
Okay, so how so? Explain this to me. You were underneath this wizard's robe. There is kind of activities going on up here. Are you just like sprinting to a table and jumping up and kicking a window open? Like, how are you opening a window?
I'm gonna wiggle my nose and do my magic.
Oh, fair. From where you are.
Yeah.
Okay.
Seems like a hilarious thing to go wrong if it fails.
All right, so this is going to be difficult. You don't want to be noticed, and as always, there is danger here. So that's going to be a 9. You are underneath a wizard's robe trying to cast magic unnoticed.
Okay, I haven't used this D10 yet. We're gonna give this one a try. I was wrong.
Oh no.
All right, Mark, a danger. What are you at danger wise?
2.
Okay. So as you are both standing there, this wizard's robes like blow out like Marilyn Monroe. And he's like, oh, oh, and you are both exposed to the world, and like you see that there are people here, and they kind of look over to see what's going on with this wizard who seems to be being buffeted by this wind from an unknown location. What are you both doing?
Oh, Socks, I really blew it for us.
I think I want to grab Jack in my mouth and just dart off to like a shadowy corner.
Ah, okay. Roll clever. We're gonna say this is. We're gonna say this is basic. This is 7.
Okay.
To trick them into thinking like you have just caught a rabbit and you're gonna go eat it.
Oh boy, my clever is a 0, but I rolled a 10.
Okay. Yeah, so you grab a hold of Jack and you run over to one of the darker areas underneath the table and make some eating noises.
Just off to the side.
Delicious.
Nom. But I'm really just licking him. I'm just giving him a bath.
Aw.
Oh,
I shouldn't have had
really
those
clever.
magic beans.
Well, shoot, I'm glad we practiced this game a lot back home. It really came in handy.
Game, exactly.
You're really taking the fur off.
She's got a bald patch.
Sandpaper.
Oh, all right. So I think I'm gonna like peek my head out from underneath this table. Do I see any other doorways anywhere, or is this just like a big room with like a bunch of magic stuff?
Yeah, it's a big room with a bunch of magic stuff, and then kind of opposite of where the steps stopped, they start again on the other side, and you can see that they continue up until you can't see them anymore on another floor.
Hmm.
And as you're kind of looking around, you do see that there are various people walking around. Some of them have like plates of food. They're eating a little bit, setting it down on the table, going about their business.
Hmm. What kind of food?
Uh, you know, wizard food,
You know.
magic
You know.
beans, and
Magic beans, yeah.
Don't make me tell you.
Conjured bread.
yeah, conjured bread, gallons of conjured water.
Um, Jack, I don't see the witch hunter anywhere. Should we keep going up these stairs?
Oh yeah, I mean if he's the best witch killer, then he's probably going to be up at the top. That seems like that's a thing, right?
I don't know. Possibly. But if we
Well,
don't see him here, he's got to be somewhere.
yeah, that's true. And if he's going to come back here and he's not at the top, then we'll catch him on the way down. We've got him right where we want him.
Exactly. We've thought of everything.
Excellent. Let's go. I'm pretty anxious to tear out his throat.
All right.
I will say too that I think that as you both are making this decision to go out and you're looking around, you do see a familiar shadow on the outside of one of the windows. You see the shadow of Moira, like flying around by one of the windows.
Oh, what a coincidence. That shadow's exactly like Moira's.
Let's admire it in her
Anyway,
memory
let's
and
go
then
on.
move on.
Oh, remember our good friend Moira?
Hey, I have a 0 clever, okay? Oh, I think we're hidden now. I might be able to get that window open a little easier.
Okay.
Maybe. I don't know. We'll see in a sec.
um, are you doing it from the location where you were just carried to?
I mean, I think if I reasonably think being closer will make this easier for me, like just, having this spell in my repertoire, I think I would try to get closer first.
The closeness won't affect it.
Okay. Yeah, then I think just staying undercover then.
Okay. Uh, Boy, I think this is gonna. This almost seems like it has to be difficult again. You're trying to cast magic from. You were in a location, cast magic. You got carried to a new location where people are where you are, and you're doing it again from that
Mm,
spot. I think this is going to be difficult to get it done and to remain unnoticed again.
okay.
They're gonna pretty soon. They're gonna realize there's a magic rabbit loose in here.
Yeah, that's fair. Moira, do you like blue, green, or pink?
What do you think?
Let's,
What?
you know what? Fuck it. Let's change it up. Let's go blue.
Blue. Okay, here we go. Blue is a 10. Straight
Nice.
10.
All right, so
Nice.
you wiggle your nose, and outside Moira, the window pops open.
I jump in.
Okay.
And up into the rafters of this room. Try to stay out of the way.
Yeah, so as you get in here, you notice that there are not rafters. Like you go to fly up and it's just flat wood. And you can see stairs that circle around and go up to the top. So you're just kind of, and underneath you is a room of people working at some stations that look familiar to you. It almost seems like a very corner of the witch's hut has been like replicated multiple times. You see like multiple cauldrons and fires and bookshelves and like they're just look like little workstations.
Um, can I look at these workstations and try and figure out, like, since they look like the witch's workstations, can I see if what they're doing, do I recognize it from what our witch would do? To try and figure out what it is that they're working on, or is it just different?
Roll clever. I think this is gonna be near impossible. This is a 10 for you to try to figure out magic, what they're doing.
4.
Okay, so there is no danger there. Yeah, you're not quite sure. You've seen the witch do so many things. You're really only familiar with making things read themselves. Everything else, she couldn't get you to learn anything else. It's hard to decipher what else was going on.
Okay. Do I see these guys anywhere?
I think
Or are
that's
they
up to
hidden?
them.
Well, if we saw like Moira fly in,
Yeah.
then yeah, I think I would have been trying to. Gosh, how do we get her attention without getting Alice's in character? How do we let Moira know that we're right here without letting the other witch hunters find out?
Oh, I mean, she's got a good view of everything. If I just bolt for that doorway, maybe I can get through and she'll see me. I'm real quick.
That's true.
And just a reminder, it is stairs that go up along the, so like you were visible like halfway up. There's no door. It's just stairs going around the circle all the way up the spire.
Yeah. Can I try to like swish my tail out from underneath the table and see if Moira can see it?
Yeah, I think that's no problem. I think that
Okay.
if Moira is looking around, you see the tail
Yep.
dart out from underneath the table.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I see the tail swishing there, then I'd fly down into the shadow
Okay.
area as well.
I think that, we didn't have you do one to get in and kind of be unnoticed by these folks, but I think this is going to be a quick
Okay.
to duck down underneath with them. It's going to be challenging, I think. It's going to be an 8.
It's a 6.
Okay. So yeah, you duck down onto.
Not a danger for that, right?
No, there was not danger for that one.
Oh, okay.
You're good. So yeah, you duck down and you kind of notice that a couple of the students like turn and it seems like they know where you're at and they're you hear like them talking to each other like, well, what was that? I don't know. It seems like there's a bird under there. Should we do something about it? Could always test a spell on it, see what happens. You just kind of hear them muttering. But you're all
No
together
danger.
now.
Oh, hey, it was Moira. How about that?
Moira, you're here.
Thanks for letting me in.
Oh, no problem.
Have you guys found anything?
Well, we haven't found we haven't found the witch hunter yet, but we thought maybe he could be up these stairs.
Yeah, I thought I came up with a pretty good plan that we go up and see, and if he's not there, then we leave.
That is a good plan.
Thanks.
You're so smart.
Oh, I appreciate that.
Okay, so how do we get upstairs without anyone seeing us?
Well, my other plan is that I'm real fast, and I'll bet I can get up there before anybody notices.
Looking out from underneath the table again, I want to try to find another person here who is doing something that I would recognize like my witch is doing, like someone who's trying to like work on like a spell or like do a potion in like the middle of this room.
Keep going. Like what exactly? Like they're all kind of doing stuff.
I want to try and see if I can use my magic of distract confuse to confuse this man and cause like enough sort of commotion that my friends and I can get up the stairs.
I see. So you want to like use it to get someone to mess up what they're doing to make
exactly.
Okay. Yeah, so you can look around and I think this is going to be there will be danger with this since it is magic. This is going to be a challenge. This is going to be an 8, but there are enough people down here so it's not overly difficult near possible. Yeah.
That's a 4.
Okay, so mark 1 danger. You see that the person that you try to cast this on like suddenly becomes inspired and they like start adding more things, and the whole room kind of lights up and you feel this light wash over you. This whole room is illuminated, and your dark shadowed area is no longer.
Oh no.
Oh,
That's not what I meant to do.
I'm gonna bolt. I think that was the signal.
Okay.
Oh God.
All right, so this is going to be a quick roll.
Okay.
This is going to be challenging. This is going to be an 8 for anybody who is now trying to make a break for it and get up to the next level. This is going to be challenging, and there will be danger. So this is going to be an 8 with your quick stat.
Okay, I'm going for it.
Yeah, me too.
Okay.
6, 7, 8, 9. Boom.
5.
6.
All right. So both of you mark danger. What danger are you at right now?
2.
3. Okay.
3.
Just as a reminder, if you ever roll below your danger stat, danger. So we're gonna say that all 3 of you do make it up the stairs. But as you get to the top of the stairs, there is a woman there, and she kind of bats at both of you. Get back downstairs! What are you doing? Get out of here! Go! And she kind of, it seems like she assumes that you belong here, but not up here. And she pretty handily gets hands on both of you and just kind of pushes, like chucks you down the stairs. Like you do with cats and birds.
I've never seen anybody just palm a bird out of the air.
She's very good. And she throws you like a lawn dart. And you beak into the wall. Just. So you are both back down the stairway, and she turns back to what she was doing. And she's like, "There's just so much chaos today. This is ridiculous." Jack, you are upstairs. You have made it up here and are able to kind of get into a place where you're not spotted. But you do see up here that the circle is cut in half by a wall, and so there is a doorway here. And this woman is standing there and she's talking to two others, and she's like, "Okay, so we have to, make sure that for the next, I don't know, 24 hours, that they are not disturbed. So just make sure no one gets in this door." Yes. And she takes a gold key off of her belt and she hands it to the two of them. And they nod, and she turns and walks back down the stairs. Downstairs, the two of you see this woman who palmed you out of the air and threw you back down, making her way down. You can tell that she's watching you, like to see what you're doing. She's trying to figure you out.
I'm gonna start pretending like I'm hunting Moira, like batting at her and like my butt wiggling, like I'm about to try to pounce on her.
Yeah, and I'll respond by like doing the kind of the wing flap thing and then like hopping out of the way but like kind of like getting closer and then hopping away again.
So this is gonna be basic. Roll clever, both of you, to try to trick her into thinking that like you might be familiars of people here and you're just playing.
1.
Or
There was no danger attached to this. Boy, she comes down.
Just animals.
There's
no clever behind that.
She comes down and she scoops both of you up again, and she opens the window and pushes you both out and closes the window.
Why is this window? Socks dies.
Land on your feet. I've seen it.
Yeah. She's like, "That's a magical cat. It's fine, I'm sure. Just get out of my way." But yeah, she pushes you both out the window and closes it. What are you doing?
Can I try to basically like when I get thrown out the window? Can I grab onto Socks and at least get us to like the sill, like keep us at the sill?
Yeah. So this is gonna be fierce. I'm gonna call this a drag. So this is gonna be. I think this is gonna be challenging. This is gonna be 8. So
I'm so sorry, Kim. Fierce. That's a 2.
Oh no.
Yeah. So Socks lets out a pretty loud shriek as like you grab onto her tail and just kind of pull a bunch of the hair of it off as she slides out of your grip, and she falls down. You do land on your feet, and you're like, "What the?" But you've got like a little balding tail. Yeah. Back upstairs.
Yeah.
Back upstairs. Tass, you or Jack rather, you have just overheard these two getting instructions to make sure that whoever is inside is not disturbed for the next 24 hours.
I think I'm huddled and I'm really thinking about this, and because I saw the exchange, Okay, so she taught me how to unlock and lock stuff so that I wouldn't have to use those keys. If one of them has a key, I think they need to use it to lock or unlock that door. So I gotta guess which one it is and do the other thing. That or try to try to steal it, but I'm not good at that. That's what Socks and Moira do, but they're not here because they were playing and got through out the window, I guess. Oh, geez. All right. Well, I hope they don't notice me, and I'm gonna peek my head out from cover and try to see if I can unlock the door.
Okay. So this is gonna be. I think this is gonna be for the moment. This is gonna be difficult. There is danger here. They have been told to guard this door, and you are trying to unlock it.
Okay. Oh, that's just straight 7.
Okay.
I don't
Yes.
remember what the numbers are.
Yeah, it was a 9.
Damn.
So mark 1 danger.
Yeah.
And as you reach out and you twiddle your nose at the door, nothing happens. But one of the guards at the door like sees you and like stomps in your direction, like buh.
Oh god.
I think I thump my feet back and make a little chirping noise.
Oh, interesting. They're like, oh, and like they do it again like more times.
I step forward and copy him.
He sits down. He's like, this is fucking awesome. He's like, what's your
I
name,
sit down
buddy?
too.
And like he like reaches out a hand, like towards you.
Oh golly, maybe he wants to either eat me or be my friend. I don't know. And I'll hop up to him and like sniff his hand.
Yeah, as you do, like you sniff his hand, and he reaches out and he kind of strokes your ear, and then he reaches back and you see him like reach into a pack and he pulls something out and he blows at it and like a carrot forms in the air and falls on the ground in front of you.
A carrot. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll sniff that and look at him like, what in the world do you want me to do with this nonsense?
And he's like, "Hey, take it, take it," and he starts poking you with it. Take the carrot. What's the matter with you?
All right, yeah, I'll take it and like try to drag it slowly past him to the door.
He's like, "Where are you going, buddy?" And he reaches over and scoops you back over in front of him.
Oh.
And the other guy's like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "This is amazing. Like, I haven't found the right familiar yet. Like, check this out. This rabbit like kind of knows tricks." And he's like, "No, silly rabbit tricks are for kids." Um,
There we
and
go.
and he's like, "Oh, whatever."
Oh.
So back outside, the two of you are on the ground. Socks has a slightly balding tail.
I'm
what are you
trying to
both,
look at it.
what are you both doing?
Oh,
Oops! That's all you say? This used
Yeah.
to be so fluffy.
I'm kind of heavy.
Excuse you.
I don't usually fly around with cats in my claws, but I don't know. Maybe we can get back up there.
Oh. Well, I mean,
Is the window still open?
No,
darn it. I mean, I don't know where Jack is, and he's normally the one who's really good at opening stuff, but I wouldn't be able to climb back up there, and I don't know if you could carry me.
I wonder. I don't. Okay, I don't think this would work in real life, but like my
Go on.
my thought is like cats are real good at climbing, like up to a certain point.
Mhm.
Could I like basically like help with the lift of like
I
Fox
see,
using
I
the
see.
fork up to one sill, and then we could like do it again to the next sill, and then like up to the next sill?
Yes, I think so. I think this would be a quick for Kim and a fierce for you,
Okay.
and it would be a lower difficulty number, because you're both have to be successful for her to succeed.
If you're okay with this, Kim.
Yeah, let's do it.
The
Okay.
first one will not be dangerous, like up to the first window. After that,
Okay.
it becomes dangerous. So this is gonna be, we're going to call this a 7. This is basic.
Okay.
A cat can basically climb, but now it's trying to climb stone, and
Ooh.
the addition of the crow,
12.
the raven.
That's a 3.
What's your danger at?
Mm,
This
It's a
one wasn't
3.
dangerous, right?
Oh, that's true. This was not a danger roll. The next one was going to be.
That's 3.
Yeah. So you start to climb up, and you're feeling pretty good about it. And Moira latches onto you. It's super uncomfortable. Like
Ow.
the fact that she has to latch up to you to help you, and she's not quite used to how you have to climb. Like you got to climb vertically, and she's used to kind of going side to side, and so she's not helpful, and you fall. She kind of pulled you back from the wall. You're back both on the ground again.
Hmm. I don't know if that's gonna work, Moira.
What do you got?
Well.
That was
Fair.
my last bad idea.
Yeah. Our enemy is just getting in this building. Oh man, I think I'm just looking at more patches of bear fur that have appeared.
Yeah.
Gosh. Is there anyone else who looks like they're maybe coming in that front door? Can I try to do the same thing I tried before?
Yeah, we'll say that there are people that are coming out right now.
Okay. Okay.
So the door is being opened.
Okay. All right. Well, the last time Jack and I got in by just waiting for that door to open all by itself, and then we just kind of snuck in.
Well, we could try that again.
Okay. Yeah, I think I want to wait until I see the door being open and see if I can slip on in.
Okay. So are you trying to sneak in? Are you trying to do this like quickly as fast as you can? Or are you wanting to be unnoticed?
Oh, I think I want to try to be unnoticed.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So this is going to be a sly for both of you to sneak in and hide on this first floor. The people are coming out, so this is going to be challenging. This is going to be an 8. There is not danger with this.
7.
12.
All right, so Moira is able to get in and back up into the rafters unnoticed. Socks almost gets in and then kind of gets confused by the flourish of robes and starts batting at them. And just the batting takes over, and you just follow them back out, swatting at the bottom of the robes.
No!
And you find that you're still outside as the door closes. But Moira, you are back up in the rafters, and you see that the woman sitting at the table is eating something now.
Okay, so can I wait for somebody else to come in, but when I see the door start to open, I want to knock something over to cause a distraction so that hopefully Socks can get in quicker without having to put as much effort into being sneaky because the people inside will be distracted by something having fallen over.
What do you want to try to knock over? Inside this room is really just this woman's desk and the standee next to the door.
And that's next to the front door?
No, that
Or
is
the
next to the
And
the
I'll
door.
knock over the standee then.
Okay.
That's fine.
And so you're waiting for someone to come in.
Yeah, 'cause I can't think of any reason why anything I could do in this room with what's available to that they would want to open the door other than to throw me out.
Yeah.
And that kind of defeats the purpose.
Okay. So I think this is going to take a moment for someone else to come back. So back upstairs, Jack. This man is he's sitting there, and he is like looking through a book now, and he's I forget if I think that you guys understand the human language. All of a sudden, I'm at a loss for that. So we're gonna say you do. He's like, oh yeah, somewhere there's a spell in here that I can use to like find an animal as my familiar, And maybe it'll work on this little guy. He seems pretty cute, and he like knows a trick or two. Like I was like,
Oh,
yeah,
beans.
I guess. I mean, if that's what you want a rabbit for your familiar. He's like, well, I mean, yeah, that'd be kind of cool. He's like, oh, I'm just more of a snake guy. He's like, yeah, all right. So yeah, you see him kind of looking through this book.
Um, well, he wants me as a familiar, but I'm already a familiar, but she's dead, so I don't know if he can do this or not. But oh golly, but there's still only a week, so 4 days. All right, well, he hasn't thrown me out yet, so I'm gonna grab the carrot again
Mm,
and like try to drag it again, just see what happens if I try to drag it past him because I want to just kind of go up to the door and just put my little paws like up on the door, like I want to get in and see what he does.
yeah, yeah. So you go over and you kind of put your paws up to the door and you like pat 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 pat. And he's like, see, it even knows like how to knock on a door. Like that'd be super helpful. And the guy's like, yeah, yeah. And he kind of goes over and he draws his sword and points it at you, like not at you, but like he puts it between you and the door and like scoots you away, and then puts his sword back
Oh,
in. This is the guy.
well, I don't.
This is the snake guy.
Oh, well, I don't like that. Um, answer a question for me here on lock, unlock, open, and close.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh, I think I've at least established a little bit that I like meat. Can I close his carotid artery,
No.
pulmonary valve?
Yes, but only enough to just make it an irregular heartbeat for a moment.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, maybe that'll distract him.
He's like,
Um,
what's going on? It would be
oh
dangerous.
gosh. Okay, I gotta really try for this then. I, ooh, well, I guess I already tried to unlock the door though, didn't I? And that didn't work. Can I try again in a new situation?
Yeah, I think so.
Or no?
It's just
Okay.
more dangerous, more difficult. You're being watched
Yeah.
now actively.
Yeah, I'm gonna try.
Okay. So yeah, this is gonna be a 9. This is gonna be difficult. Because the snake guy is watching you. And when you try to cast magic, he will probably notice if you fail. So there is
Okay.
danger on this, obviously, because it's magic.
Yeah. No, I got it though. I got it. Here we go. This
Okay.
is gonna work. This is gonna be awesome. This is gonna be perfect.
All right.
It isn't. It didn't. I didn't.
What
It
was it?
didn't. 7.
Okay. So mark another danger. What are you at now?
4.
4. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, you try to open this door and you get knocked backwards as a little spark of energy comes off of the door, and the guy's like, "Holy crap! What are you doing?" He's like, "Oh, I thought that maybe that's not the right spell," but you feel kind of disoriented for the moment, and he's like, "Oh, that was you?" He's like, "No, yeah, I think that was me. Why? Was it you?" He's like, "Yeah, no, that was you." And you see that they are kind of confused by what's going on. Um, Back outside, Socks, you have chased down this robe and batted it until it
Mhm.
no longer is a threat.
Good.
But you are not in the school. What are you doing?
Um, gosh, I I have no way of knowing that Moira is trying to open the door from the other side for me. So, are there any trees around? I want to see if I can climb a tree and maybe like jump from like a branch to a window.
Yeah, there are some trees around. This is going to be basic. This will be a 7
Okay.
on a quick.
It's not enough. That's a 6.
Okay. Yeah, you. This is much taller than any tree you have climbed before near the witch's
Yeah.
hut. You're able to get part way up, but some birds are like, "Hey, what are you doing?" They sound real strange to you, so it kind of scares you and chases you back down.
I thought you were gonna say that I just got stuck in the tree and that was just that was it.
Just
Wait for
you.
Have to wait for the fantasy firefighters to get me down.
Yeah, someone walks by carrying a sign that says Mondays on it.
Hang in there.
Hang in there. So Moira, inside, um, the door does open. The door by the standee. And the woman that you saw upstairs, the one who threw you out the window, comes down, and she stops and talks to the woman who is eating, and starts to head towards the front door.
Can I knock over the standee and try and get through the open door
Um,
as she opens it to go up the other stairs?
so the standee and the door that she came through are those are together. So
Mhm.
you want to go through that door that she just opened and go back upstairs and try to knock over the standee as you go.
Yeah, like basically like be at it and like kind of push off of it to get through the door, but
Okay.
still cause a distraction behind me.
Okay. So I think this is going to be. I feel like this is going to be a quick.
Okay.
This is going to be a quick, and it's going to be challenging. This is going to be an 8, and there is danger here. This woman is aware of you. She has thrown you out once.
The 7.
Okay. So you fly by her, and again she's like, Shh. What are you doing?
lady.
What are you doing in here? And she like kind of cradles you and pets your head, and she walks over to the front door and lets you out into the world and closes the door.
What's up, Sock?
And yeah, you see Moira fly out of the front door.
Moira, we're supposed to get in the building.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yes. I have a 0 clever. I can't tell you're being mean to me.
Oh no. Do you want to try the window thing again? But
Yeah, let's try it again. Just try
Okay.
to be a little gentler with the talons, okay?
okay, I'll try.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. I have to climb this way.
So yeah, this will be basic again. This will be a 7 from both of you. But there will be danger this time, because Socks is getting a little raw from all of the handling of with
There's
talons.
no buffer of hair.
Yeah, exactly.
anymore.
It's just we're slowly creating the first hairless cat.
Okay. I roll fierce, right?
Correct.
Okay.
And this is a slide roll?
For you, it is quick. It is
Quick.
climb.
Okay. That's a 10.
No, Megan says no.
No.
So
I rolled a
Megan, mark 1 danger, and and again, like back legs, like you almost like in those cartoons where the hair is just taken off of a cat and it's like left wearing like a hair bathing suit. That's kind of what you are right now.
No.
She scrabbles to get a hold of you and just plucks more hair.
I think I reached behind me and sort of swatted Moira a little bit.
I let go.
Yeah, fair, and you tumble to the ground. Yeah, so you are back on the ground.
All right. Well, I saw a tree that maybe I can use to jump over onto the window, but there were some mean birds in there and they kind of scared me.
I might be able to take care of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you fly over to this tree, and those birds are up there like, "Bah, that cat looks funny." Bah.
I just wait. What is the size difference between me and these birds?
It's
In real-
it's
is it
fairly, yeah.
Then yeah, I just start flapping my wings at them and then just attacking them and just.
All
Get
right.
out of here!
Yeah, roll fierce. This is gonna be we're gonna call this basic since you're bigger than them and an unusual looking bird compared to what they've seen before.
11.
Yeah, you get up there and what you see, Socks, is you see Moira fly into this tree and like all the branches start rustling and shaking and all these birds, brightly colored greens and blues and reds, fly away.
That's my friend.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to climb up the tree now that I know that it's safe and there aren't any scary birds in there.
Yeah, so this is going to be simple. This is going to be basic.
Okay.
Or, no, those are two different things. It's going to be a 6. It's going to be simple.
Okay. That is a 11.
Okay, yeah, you are able to climb up this tree, no problem. You get to the top, and you are not too far from one of the windows.
Okay. Do I think using my sort of mental cat physics, they can always sort of predict
Yeah.
the trajectory of their jumps. Do I think that I could make it?
Yes,
If I
depending on the roll.
Okay. Yeah, that's all I need.
Okay. So I think this is gonna be quick again. But I could. No, it's gonna be quick.
Okay.
You're more aerodynamic now.
I was gonna say.
It's true. I've got less
That-
less
Less
drag.
drag.
That might be more of a hindrance though, because you're not used to. You're compensating for
That's
old
true.
drag that you no longer have. This is gonna be basic. This is a basic cat jump. This is a 7. But there is danger because it's, you know.
That's a 1.
Oh no!
Oh my god.
So.
Oh wait, but wait. So it was plus my quick, right?
Correct.
So remind me how danger works. Is it the total roll or just the
It's-
roll on the dice?
It's equal to or under your total.
Yeah,
I think
but-
your total roll.
Your total.
Oh, my total roll.
Yeah, equal to
okay.
or under
In
your
which case
total.
it was a 3. So
Okay.
I did not hit my danger yet.
Okay,
Oh,
so now you go up to 3 danger.
Now I go up to 3.
You mark 1 more danger, and
Oh,
you
boy.
tumble to the ground again, and these birds like fly by in a flying V, and they're like ha ha, and they just soar away. It's much more mental distress that you take than any physical distress from the fall, because these birds that were scared away come by and mock you. They're dicks.
Yeah.
Tass upstairs. This guy has found the spell, and he's like, okay, yeah, I think this will probably work. I should take him downstairs though and use one of the stations. Like, can you watch the door? And he's like, yeah, I'll watch the door. He's okay. And he goes to pick you up.
Oh boy. Is he the one with the key, or is Snake Guy the one with the key?
Snake Guy's got the key.
Snake Guy. That's what I thought. Well, I don't want him to turn me into a familiar, but there's more people in danger downstairs too. I guess I'm just like, well, I'd better try to bite his wrists off and hope he bleeds out. And
So
then I try to do that.
okay, so you can do fierce here, to try to bite, scratch. Really, bite or scratch is the extent of it. So I think this is actually gonna be basic, because you have shown him that like you can be trusted. That this is simple. Like, there's no concern here of you lashing out at him. But we are gonna say there's danger here because you are attacking him.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay.
All right. That's a 9.
Okay, so yeah, he reaches out to grab him, and you let go of the carrot, and you latch onto his finger, and he recoils backwards, and you drop to the ground. What do you want to do with this success? Like, you have bit him; it has thrown him off guard. The other Snake Man. We have not learned any of these NPCs' names because they just don't call each other by their names often.
Yeah. How close are either of them to the actual door?
So Snake Man has always been, he is like back to it, and you have just bitten the other guy, so he is now closer to it, like as he staggers backwards.
Oh man, but I know it's locked, so I would have to unlock it before I could even open it. Oh man. I think I'm at least going to try to see if I can get the door unlocked before I turn and run, and hope they don't realize it.
Okay, so this is gonna be, and hope they don't realize it. I think this has to be near impossible. I think this is going to be a 10. Like you are the center of attention. You are trying to cast a spell and make some magical people unaware that you have done it. So this is going to
Yep.
be this is going to need a 10, and this is obviously dangerous.
Yep, that's fair. Okay. Nine.
Oh.
No!
All right, so mark an additional danger. You go to cast this spell, and you are again this static charge comes off of the door, and you are knocked rolling backwards down the stairs, back onto the second floor. Outside, Moira,
Hmm.
Jack, or Socks. How's it going?
It's not going great.
What are you guys up to?
I wonder how Jack's doing. You think he got the eyes
Let me
yet?
tell you.
I bet he's got the eyes already, and we just need to wait outside for him to come back. No, Oh, man.
Maybe I can fly up and see if I can see him anywhere. See
Okay,
how far we got. I know we gotta pass the second floor.
okay, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, then I'll fly up to the third floor set of windows and kind of look inside, see if
Okay.
I can see. Jack.
Yeah, so you in one room, you don't see anything moving around. In the other room, you do see like two shadows. One of them's on the ground, and it gets up, and they're kind of moving around. But you don't see any sign of Jack. Everything's kind of distorted because you're looking through this colored glass. Um, but I will say that while you're up here, you do smell something that you had not smelled previously. You smell smoke coming from the roof.
Can birds smell?
Oh man. Oh, don't make me
Sure.
take this away from you.
No, I mean, obviously in this world. birds
Yeah.
can smell.
Surely
I just
birds can sense smoke, right? How else do they get away from forest fires?
the heat. I don't know. So I smell the smoke coming from the roof. Okay. Yeah. Then I.
Yes, birds can smell apparently.
Okay.
What a weird
good.
sense to if birds just couldn't smell anything.
Oh no. There's stuff they can't do. Probably.
Heat vision. They have nostrils. That's a very valid point.
I mean, that just means they can breathe. It doesn't mean that they have a sense of smell.
I don't know. That sounded like nobody here was like yes.
Well, I
Only
don't
because
have
you saying it made me
birds.
question myself because you're usually the animal expert, and I was like, well, the
That's
answer
why
is
I was
obviously
like-
yes, but you're uncertain, so now I'm uncertain.
it was a weird thing where I was like, why don't I know this for sure? It seemed like something that could be weird.
Okay.
Okay. So if I smell smoke, I want to go and try and find where it's coming from.
Yeah.
I'm not seeing through the window.
Yeah, so you fly up higher onto the building, up to the roof, and you see that there is small chimneys that those fires, like the smoke from those fires on the second floor, must somehow be vented to here.
I fly back down to Socks. I couldn't see Jack anywhere through the windows, but I think all the fires they have on that second floor, I don't know what they're doing, but they're making the smoke go up through the roof.
Well, if I'm having this much trouble just getting in through a window, I don't know if we could get up through the roof.
Well, maybe we can drop something down the chimneys.
That's a good idea.
It'll maybe clear out everybody on that floor. We can get past if we cause enough trouble.
Yeah, or at least maybe it could get like a bunch of them to maybe leave, and then we could go in through the door. But what could we drop through the chimney?
Where'd those birds go? No, I'm kidding.
Have we ever seen our witch like mess up a magic thing? Like, like, oops, I dropped, frog eyes in this potion and it made it like explode, or,
Don't make me hurt frogs.
I don't know. I just
I assume you must have because you've already tried to make someone mess up a spell.
yeah.
Are there any like plants around here that we see that would be like certain flowers or leaves or something that like smell really bad when they're
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
like basically like in college when you go to somebody's dorm and they just have like way too much incense and it's just like I can't be in here.
Uh-huh.
Like that's what I want to do. I want to.
Okay. So you just want to drop like stuff that would smell bad down this hole.
Yeah, drop like
Yeah.
a stink bomb.
Yeah. Um, what things have you all encountered in your time with the witch that smelled bad?
Hmm.
This is the witch that made stink bombs for the local kids.
Obviously,
Threw
yeah.
around at markets. Clearly.
I don't know. I can't think of any plants that don't smell great.
What about like rotting meat?
Yeah, I guess we could look for like a butcher shop or something.
Yeah.
Go to the dumpster.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ah, the old butcher shop dumpster trick.
Ah, the old butcher shop dumpster.
My favorite.
All right, so you two are gonna try to go off and find a butcher shop.
Yes.
Tass, you are on the second floor. You have just fallen backwards from a magical zap, but you do hear upstairs on the wood planks above you that the man who was trying to cast that spell has like stood up and he's walking towards the stairs to come find you.
Okay. Oh, God.
Butcher shop dumpster was my nickname in high school. Yikes!
Oh.
Oh, boy. I want to
Mhm.
hop up the stairs about halfway
Yeah.
until I can see him clearly.
Yeah.
And I essentially want, I'm assuming he's coming for me.
Yeah.
So what I want to try to do is get up the stairs and juke him so that he falls down the stairs.
Okay, so this is going to be a clever roll, I think, to try and outsmart him, to trick him down the stairs.
Okay.
It's going to be difficult, and there will be danger, so there's going to be a 9 clever.
Okay. God. 8.
8. All right, so take a point of danger.
I am so high on danger right now.
What is your danger number?
I don't want to talk about it.
Okay.
We'll
and
talk about it when we talk about it.
he scoops you up and carries you downstairs towards one of the workstations. Megan and Kim, let's just leave Tass to that for now. You are able to, between the two of you, track down a butcher shop. There is an open door, a big glass window. Inside there is meat hanging, and there is a big brawny woman inside with a cleaver chopping meat and sliding it onto paper and wrapping it up.
Hmm. How long has it been since I've well, I guess I'm probably starving. I think I want to do we I'm so distracted. Do we see the classic butcher shop dumpster near this butcher shop?
You don't imagine that this place is wealthy enough to throw out meat. They probably find a way to like sell it all or repurpose it into like dog food or something.
Okay. Gosh. All right, Moira, what do you think? I could maybe try to distract the lady with the big knife if you want to look for something that doesn't smell good. Since we know that you famously have an excellent sense of smell.
That is what I do. Yeah, if you can get her out of the way, I'll grab something and fly out.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna walk in and start. I look so pathetic. I'm missing some fur. I'm just gonna start like meowing, just kind of like plaintively and like pawing at some of the meat and looking at the lady.
Yeah, so this is gonna be clever. This is gonna be an interact with a human. I think this is gonna be simple. Like you are in rough shape.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is gonna be a 6, and there is no danger here.
Okay. That's a 7.
Okay. So yeah, you are able to distract this woman. I think this is gonna be for you. This is gonna be quick, but this is gonna be simple. It's just gonna be a 6. to get in and grab some meat and get out unnoticed.
Okay. Oh wait, what stat is this?
Quick.
Quick. Okay. That's an 11.
Okay, yeah, you are able to fly in. Your extrasensory nose picks up the stinkiest meat as you do a quick pass through. Like a carrion vulture you are. You can smell it from miles away. And you grab a hold and fly out back into the world, just holding on to this big organ. Can't say anything but that.
Well, okay. Clipping that.
I was thinking like a spleen or something, just filled with bile. Yeah.
Sure you did. Yep.
Anyway, so you get it, you fly out, and the butcher had this whole time has been feeding Socks little scraps of meat.
Oh, I'm gonna purr and rub up against her leg, and then I'm just gonna leave the butcher shop. See if I can follow Moira.
I think when you go to leave, she's like, no, stay here. You stay with me, and she like goes over and like tries to pick you up.
I think I'm gonna scratch her.
Okay.
I'm gonna hiss and scratch.
Okay, roll fierce. This is gonna be simple. This is a 6.
8.
Okay. Yeah, and you're like, and you smack at her, and she backs up, and you're able to turn and run.
All right.
So the two of you are back at the Hypnotic Sheep School of Spells and Charms. And what's your plan?
I am heading straight for the chimneys just because this thing is much heavier than what I'm used to carrying. I'm sure
Yeah.
I got as much as I could, so I'm dropping it right in.
Okay.
If I can drop some in one and some in another.
Yeah, I think you can get up there and kind of peck it apart. It's messy. Like as soon as you start to rip it apart, there's like yellow and brown fluid inside of it, and it stinks, and it's on your talons. But you're able to drop it into all of the little chimneys, and inside, Jack, you are sitting on a table, and there's a kind of fire underneath a cauldron, and like you see a chunk of meat fall from a little like circle in the air, and it plops into the cauldron, and you hear like plopping all around you, and it starts to smell pretty bad in here. And everyone like kind of starts covering their faces with their robes and moving around, and they open up the windows, and they're like trying to fan the smell out. What are you doing?
You're muted, darling.
Tass, you're muted.
He doesn't know.
I don't even know how I did that. Hi, sorry. Well, that took care of the problem. I was going to, if I fail anything, this is going to be bad news. So I was going to sacrifice myself to crash through the window so they have an opening. But I don't think I have to do that now. My God. I think if they are at least somewhat distracted opening the windows and stuff, at the very least I want to do is try to jump down and hide again.
Okay. So this is gonna be a sly to hide. I think this is gonna be basic. The light is out in here. Everybody is distracted. So it's gonna be a 7.
Okay. Oh, literally exactly 5 plus 2.
Okay. Yeah, so you were able to hide in this room. Socks, outside on the ground, you see all of the windows on the second floor open. And you see the same thing, Moira, as you fly back down towards Socks. You see all of the windows, and there's a horrific smell coming out from all of them.
Yeah. I look at Socks. Let's go. This is
Okay.
our chance.
Then yeah, I think I'm gonna try to climb up the tree again and jump in through the window.
All right, so
Fly through.
this is going to be doing it by yourself, trying to climb it. It's going to be challenging. This is going to be an 8. And
To climb up a tree?
to climb up the tree.
Yeah.
So basically, going up the tree will be 2 different rolls. Going straight up the building will be 1 roll. But you want to go the 2 roll route?
I'm gonna do the 2 roll.
Okay. So yeah, it'll be a simple task to get up the tree. So that'll be a quick.
Okay. That's a 10.
Okay, and then the other one will be a quick as well to jump across, but this will be basic. This will be a 7, and there will be danger involved.
That is a 7.
Okay. So you are able to make it across, I assume.
Mhm.
Equal to, I assume, because danger is equal to as well. Yeah, so you were able to leap across, and you both get inside. You pass by someone who is at the window, so they are standing there, and a crow flies in, and the cat jumps in. What are you two doing as you come into this room, having gone past this person?
Um, I mean, I think I'm probably trying to head up the stairs where we got kicked out before.
Okay.
Because I still think that's where the witch hunter is.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's the last place we saw Jack go.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the last place we saw Jack.
Okay, so I think this is gonna be. Are you trying to do it quick or sneaky?
Quick.
Yeah.
Quick.
All right, so both of you roll quick. This is going to be challenging. This is going to be an 8, since you have just gone by someone opening up the window. But there is no danger at the moment.
Whew. 11.
11 as well.
All right, so yeah, you
Nice.
both get upstairs. You are able to fly up very quickly. You are able to sprint up. You get to the top of the stairs, and there is a man standing there at the door. He's got a golden key hanging from his belt, and he just kind of looks at you both. What the hell?
And we don't see Jack anywhere.
Uh-uh.
I think I
Um,
caw really loud, hoping that he's somewhere and he's just hiding and he hasn't actually been captured, but that he could try and make his way to us.
Okay.
Yeah, and I look at Zox and there's a key.
yeah, I think I want to try to use my distract confuse to see if I can maybe confuse this man.
All right. So this is gonna be challenging. This is gonna be an 8, and there will be danger since it's magic. So just a
Okay.
straight D10.
Oh, that's an 8.
Okay. Yeah. So this man like gets he like turns and looks out one of the unclosed windows and like walks over to it and opens it and like starts looking around like he thought he saw something out there. And from downstairs, Jack, you hear a very loud, familiar.
Oh, geez, when did they get in there? I was too busy hiding. And I'm gonna try to bolt for the stairs again.
All right. Roll quick. This is gonna be simple. Most of your obstacles are gone. I was trying to say it like they do in Oh Brother Where Art Thou.
Yeah,
Obstacles.
That is an 11.
Okay. So yeah, you are able to get up there, and you are all reunited at the top of the stairs.
Yeah.
Down below, you hear the people like airing things out. You hear a guy go, "Where'd my rabbit go?" He's just looking around right now.
Oh, hey, welcome back. I handily got rid of one of the guards up here, but we gotta get this door unlocked, and I hope the guy we're after's in here, or else it's a whole lot of nonsense.
I see that he has a key. Do we need the key?
Yeah, it really hurts me to try to unlock stuff, apparently. So yeah, maybe try to grab that key.
And I just try to grab the key.
Okay. So you do not, as we know, have thumbs. So you're going to try to get this off. I think it's going to be. This is going to be a challenge. This is going to be an 8, and there will be danger. And the danger, I think, is going to be taking this guy out of his confused, distracted state.
Okay. What am I rolling with?
So this will be. Do you want to do clever or do you want to do sly? Like, do you want to do it smartly or do you want to like try to do it sneakily in the sense of like trying to have them not get bumped out of their confused state?
Yeah, if I could keep him confused, the better. And it's the same stat for me, so.
Okay, so yeah, which just narratively, whichever way you want to do it.
Yeah, if I can keep him confused for longer, then I'll definitely go that route. Let's see if it matters. What am I trying to be?
An 8, I think is what I
I
said.
got 9.
Okay. Yeah, so you were able
Yes.
to loop this key off of his belt and hop back down.
Can any of us use a key?
Um,
I mean, I don't know. Crows are known to.
well, if
One of the examples
maybe,
it gives in the book of a difficult task is opening a door, since none of you have thumbs.
yeah, if
Obviously,
I
Tass has this
maybe like get up, like put my paws up on the door and sort of stretch, could you maybe like stand on my head and try to use the key on the lock?
Yeah, I could try and put it in there and then turn it with my beak.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so you're going to get up and try to use the key. You're going to try to pull the handle. Is that what I understand?
Well, I'm more so just trying to I was initially just trying to sort of make a kind of like stable place for her to sit so that she wasn't trying to like hover and try to turn a key.
I
So I was
see.
gonna like stretch up so she could stand on my head and do it. And
Okay.
be like a little more stable.
Okay. Yeah, so I think this is going to be clever. This is going to be you interacting, Megan, with a human object. But with the aid that you're getting, it's going to be basic. So this is going to be a 7.
Okay. 10.
Okay, yeah, you are able to get the key into the keyhole, and you turn your head to the side, and it clicks. And then the weight of both of you pulls the door open, and the door is cracked. What are you doing?
Let's go.
Oh, thank gosh. I was going to have to try to open that myself. You did so good. And yeah, I'm going to bounce in.
Okay, so the
Yeah.
3 of you rush inside of this room, and inside there is a large, beautiful chandelier. The floor is very soft in here. It's not like anything you've really encountered before. It seems like the stuff that the bed was made out of. And there
Start making
is,
biscuits.
yeah, exactly. And there is a table in the middle of the room with a big box on it. It's like 6 feet long.
Fly up to the box.
Yeah, you fly up to the box, and inside of it, you see the witch hunter. His eyes are closed, and he is pale.
Peck at him.
He doesn't do anything.
I want his eyes.
Yeah, you are able to peck his eyes out, no problem.
Whoa, what's happening
You
up
eat them
there?
by accident.
I'm,
Into the
I'm
cauldron
hearing
later.
I'm hearing some really gross meaty sounds up
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
What's going on?
It's the witch hunter. The one who
yeah.
killed her.
Can I try to
Oh.
like jump from like a chair or like something up onto the
Yeah,
table?
no problem.
Okay.
I'm just
Thank you,
hopping on the side of the table just to try to see over and over again.
Yeah, yeah. So you all hop up, and you can see very clearly that he's still got the big grin on his face, but his eyes are not closed, missing, and he's very very pallid looking and cold to the touch.
Similar to
he's
how
dead.
our witch was.
Kind
when
of,
she was
yeah.
dead. Yeah.
Eventually.
Hmm.
What happened?
I'm not sure. I think he's dead.
Did some other
Oh.
familiars kill the witch hunter?
Well,
Oh, maybe. I mean, it took us
it's
long
fine.
enough. Maybe somebody else beat him to it. Or beat us to it.
They didn't take his eyes. We have him.
Oh, yeah.
Do we
Can one of
see-
you get a finger while you're up there? I'm just a little peckish. I haven't eaten in 3 days.
From outside, you hear someone coming up the steps. That was in unison. You all went.
we're too far in character now.
Yeah.
we're too immersed.
Yeah, and it sounds like more than one set. Like you hear some clumping up the steps.
Is there any like window in here or
There is
like
not.
okay.
Oh wait, no,
what
there is,
about-
but it's closed. There is a window in here.
Okay.
We've already established that.
Mm-hmm.
Quick, put the eyes under my hat.
Right.
That's not been acknowledged.
He said it at the very beginning that he had a
Yep.
top hat on.
Yep, we did. But I just love that that's just normal for this world. Like,
It depends. Has he been rolling that reduced stat this whole time?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I, my stats really 2. I was just saying I think it's a 3 and the hat brings me down to a 2.
Oh no, it's a 2 and down to a 1.
No, come on. Come
Come
on.
on, man.
I mean, do we even think like could you guys get out the window?
No, I was more so
I
looking
could get
for
out.
you. I mean, yeah, I could get out. It's not gonna be pretty.
um, do we hide?
Yeah, that's probably what I want to do. I want to look for, like a box or like a bucket or, something that I can like hide and like make myself like real small in or
Really, the only thing in this room is the table and the box that the man is lying in. You cannot see his bottom half. Like there is a lid on the box that's covering the bottom.
oh, then a cat cannot resist a box. I'm
Yeah.
gonna crawl in.
That is 100%
Oh.
where a cat would go hide.
Oh golly jeez, is this what we're doing, guys? Oh geez, okay. And I'm gonna hop up onto the table and climb into the box and try to wiggle down to his feet.
Okay, so this is going to be a sly from all of you. There will
Oh.
be danger here. This is sly to hide. Or are you not going to?
What is the roof situation in this room? Is it just
It is just it kind of meets at a peak. There's not any like rafters.
nothing for me to hang out on?
Yeah.
I've got these bloody eyes. Yeah, I'm gonna have to hide too.
Okay. This is going to be. Boy, I can't decide if this is challenging or difficult. The door is open, the guard has been distracted, the key is gone, his eyes are missing. This is difficult. This is going to be a 9 to
Sly.
try and
Okay.
hide here, and there is danger.
And this is sly.
Yeah, this is sly.
Just a 9.
8 plus 2, 10.
Megan?
I got a 4,
Oh
which is also my danger level.
no.
Yep.
Okay. So from that was perfect timing for the cliffhanger music just played on the Discord.
Thank you for the raid, by
Thank
the
you
way.
for the raid, Bluebird. That was perfect timing for the end of episode music. We'll see you all next time. No. So this woman comes in that you have all been captured by before, and that other guard is following her. And as she walks by, she snaps her fingers, and the guard that you have distracted comes in as well, and they shut the door. She walks over to the body, and she looks down. She's like, "You had one job. All you had to do was literally protect this body till we buried it, and look at what has happened." And you're all kind of ducked down in the darkness, and Megan, you feel your tail feathers get grabbed and you are pulled out. They were just sticking out just a little bit, and she's holding you upside down. Do you still have the eyes? Like,
Can
do
I
you
say
think?
how I dropped them in there?
I think absolutely you narratively can like let go of them.
They're under his hat,
And
y'all.
yeah, and so she scoops you up and is holding you and is like, "You again, very well." And she turns and she walks out of the room with Moira and closes the door behind her, leaving the 2 guards inside of the room.
Oh no.
What are the 2 of you doing?
Oh no. I just closed the door. The 2 guards are in here.
Yeah.
We have a window that's closed.
Actually, the 2 guards aren't in here. She would not have. She thinks that she caught the culprit, so she's going to take the guards back out with her. So the guards are not in
Okay.
here.
Okay, then I think I'm gonna leave the hiding place.
Yeah.
Which one of us has the eyes?
Which one of you has the eyes?
I have them.
Okay. I'm not
Take
saying it could become
responsibility.
narratively important later, but
No, not at all.
My danger's much lower. Should I have the eyes?
Well, that depends on if I'm jumping out this window so that you can climb down and collect them and bring our witch back to life,
Okay.
so that at least one of us has a master.
Okay.
What do you think, Socks? I
Hmm.
I have a real bad feeling about Moira, but we might make it. Um,
Yeah.
I can try to pop open this door again and we can rush it, or I can jump out that window and make a hole for you to climb down.
Or you could just try to open the window using your magic.
Yeah, but I'm not going to be able to climb down. Look at these little cute, adorable feet I have. They're
They are
not built for that.
they are very adorable.
Yeah. Or maybe though, if I wait till right before I hit the bottom and I kick my feet real hard, that'll save me.
Sound
Maybe.
rabbit logic.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh.
or I open that door and we make a run for it.
That's true. Hmm.
All right.
How high up are we? I probably don't really have any way of
Yeah, you know
knowing.
that you're higher up than anything else you've tried to do.
Yeah.
Than a tree.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I will
I'm higher than a
and
tree.
I think that you will know that task to, if you guys do make a break for it, you're going to have 3 doors between you and the outside world.
Yeah.
Oh.
What did the windows look like on the second floor? Is there anything to climb on to get out those, or more specifically for her to get out those?
Yeah, like there are tables nearby and stuff.
Okay. All right, Moira. Here, Moira. All right, Socks. Here's
We're
what I
doing
think
the
we should
math?
do. I'm gonna break this door open here, and I'm gonna bolt and try to make a lot of noise.
Okay.
And you make for that window that you came in, jump back out on that tree branch, and you get home no matter what. And I'm pretty sure that I'll see you pretty quick.
Okay. Let's narratively establish that I have the eyes.
You have the eyes, and I take off the hat and give them back.
Okay.
All right.
All right. So, Socks has the eyes. Jack, you're going to try to open this door.
Or
So,
die trying.
yeah, I think from inside, this is gonna be basic. This is a 7. Obviously, there is danger because it's magic.
Okay. I keep looking for my stats for this, and I don't have one. Match to 7.
Okay. So the door pops open.
All right, here I go, and I'm just
Okay.
I'm gonna bolt squeaking out the door and down the stairs.
Okay. So you take off down the stairs. I think that this is going to be for you a quick that you are trying to outpace, evade. You are making noise as you go, trying to cause a distraction. I think this is going to be an 8, and there will
An 8.
be danger involved.
Yeah. That's a 9.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
So you are able to
I'm shaking right
sprint
now.
down the stairs, and you get all the way down to that next door. Socks, the door is open. You hear squeaking as Jack runs. What are you doing?
Well, the plan was to go down the stairs and try to get through one of the open second door
Yep.
windows. So yeah, I think I'm gonna also head down the stairs,
So are
hoping
you?
that everyone's paying attention to him and
Yeah.
not
So
me.
is this a quick or a sneaky?
I think this is a sneaky.
Okay. So I think this is going to be a basic. This is going to be a 7, but there will be danger. But it's going to be a 7 because you've got a distraction going on for you.
Okay, and this is a sly.
Correct.
13.
Okay. Yeah, so you are able to make it over to the window unnoticed, and now it will be a quick to make it to the tree and down.
Okay.
I think this is going to be. There is obviously danger here. I think it's going to be the same thing again. I think this is going to be an 8. This is challenging.
Okay. Well, I have it too quick, so hopefully
Too quick. Too quick, too fury.
too quick, too fear. 9.
All right. So down at the bottom of the stairs, Jack, you are at a closed door, and you hear people running down the stairs behind you.
Yeah, I want them to keep attention on me so that they don't see what's going on with the window. So
Okay.
I'm gonna try to open this door.
All right, I think this is gonna be. Oh boy, you've got people bearing down on you. I think this is gonna be difficult. This is gonna be a 9, and there obviously is
A
danger
9.
because magic.
Oh god.
Oh my god. Duh. I did not succeed, but I also am not under my danger. I can't freaking fathom how. Uh, I had 6. I just rolled an 8.
All right.
So now
So
I have
add 1
7.
to your danger, but the door
Wow.
does not open. And you see that same guy. He scoops you up and starts to walk you back up the stairs. He's like, "You're a noisy little fella, aren't you?"
Oh, yes, sir. Oh, you can't understand a thing I'm saying.
So we're gonna stick with Jack for a moment here. What are you doing, Jack? You're getting carried up the steps, um, back towards the area where magic is done.
Oh, gosh. I mean, I think the only thing I can think of is first I like do have I seen or can I see Moira anywhere?
You have not.
Yeah. Then I mean, the only thing I think I have left is to try to struggle as hard as I can and like kick out of this guy's grasp and out the window.
Okay. So this is gonna be boy. Yeah, this is gonna be a quick. I think this is gonna be near impossible. I think this has got to be
Yeah.
our second 10. So yeah, there will be danger with this, of course. But the goal is a 10.
And which stat did you say?
Quick.
Okay. 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes. Yes.
Wow.
Oh
So that I
boy.
can die hitting the ground.
So you kip off of this guy's chest and out the window. Um, Remarkably, you hit the ground and you land next to Socks, who has just landed at the bottom, or who has just climbed down the tree. She has got eyes hanging from her mouth. What are you both doing?
Oh, geez, I wasn't expecting none of that, Socks. I sure wasn't.
Jack, are you Jack, you're okay.
Yeah, seems that way. We better run. Um,
What about Moira?
well, I sure didn't see her, and I'd like to survive personally.
I feel like Moira would want us to bring our witch back.
Ah, don't leave me.
Bitches.
She rolled under her danger threshold, so I don't know that it's narrative that we can save her at this point.
It's true. Oh God. Well, Moira is so smart, and also she can fly. So maybe we start heading back, and maybe Moira will find us on the way back.
And if we'll make the witch good again, and then we'll come back for her.
Exactly. We'll come back and we'll go get Moira, all 3 of us.
Okay.
All right. So I think there's going to be one final roll for the two of you to get back home. This is going to be, there will be danger here. I think it's challenging. This is going to be an 8.
Oh boy.
I'm going to let you decide. Do you want to go quickly or do you want to go
Yes.
sneakily?
I want to go quickly.
So you're going to, I think this is a group decision. I think you guys got to stay together unless you want to split up narratively.
Wait, is quickly or what's the other one?
Slyly.
I have a 2. Yeah, we can do Sly. We can do Sly.
Okay. I'll do Sly.
Okay, so this is going to be an 8.
Okay.
9.
13 again.
Yes.
All right,
Holy
so you both make it back to your home. As you are going, you're kind of ducking in and out because there is a large shape in the sky that follows you, and you can see that it dives down sometimes like it's trying to grab you and carry you away, but it never quite catches you. And in kind of the dead of night, as you're afraid, it looks and sounds remarkably like Moira, but you're never quite sure. You never get eyes on her. But you are able to get back to the witch's cottage and put the eyeballs into the vat. The magic starts to churn and spew, And the witch on the bed sits up and she smiles at both of you. Oh, good job, my pretties. And you have all successfully, well, two of you successfully brought back the witch. Moira with a new master, the headmistress of the college. So, there's no experience here. There's nothing else to give out. Thank you all so much for joining us for The Witch is Dead.
Oh, that was so fun.
So, obviously, the hidden twist here was that the witch hunter has died and will soon be buried. That is the
That's
one that I
amazing.
rolled that you were not all aware of. So suddenly the challenge became getting to them as opposed to actually defeating them. Thank you all so much for joining us as we make our push to partner this month. We are super close to becoming partners on Twitch. So if you are able to join us throughout this month on Saturday at 6 p.m., Mondays at 8 p.m., and Thursdays at 8 p.m., we will be streaming every night. Those 3 nights a week for about 2.5 hours, kind of depending on how the flow of the group is going. The big thing with this push for partner is making sure that we keep our numbers high and we cut out before they kind of drop. And so on Monday, we will be playing Left 4 Dead with some mods and some jump scares. And then on Thursday, Kim and Megan will be playing Who's Your Daddy? And we will be having a competition for the best dad joke, and there will be a prize for that. So we're going to try to do some little random things throughout the streams as well to make sure that we have a little interaction with all of you. No other names came up, but the names that were going to be picked were whoever had last used an emote that I had seen. And so oddly, it was Tass was one of them. So anyway, so yeah, join us again for Monday, on Monday for Left 4 Dead, and Thursday for Who's Your Daddy, as they play a hapless parent and a suicidal baby, struggling for the life of the baby. Anyone else got anything?
I don't think so.
No.
I don't think so. Stay tuned to the intro of this coming episode for information about our new about updates to the Patreon and a brand new Patreon tier.
That's true.
Yeah, and we've got some other stuff to announce as well, like info about new Tales from the Omniverse.
What we'll be playing next week.
What we'll be playing, a new Patreon exclusive show that will be happening. So
Yep.
yeah, lots of fun stuff that will be announced in the intro for this coming episode on Wednesday.
And I think since you know what, we've got some people here, I'm going to give you all just a little something early. Since you're all here, I'm going to let you all know the first story in our second season of Tales from the Omniverse. You're going to get it a couple days early. We have talked before. I love game mastering. The thing I love about it is I love building inside of a world that exists already. When it comes to building new worlds, I'm not great at that. That is not my forte. That's a lot of GM's masterful thing is creating a brand new world. My thing is I love getting a world that already exists and telling you a story within it. So the first Tales from the Omniverse is going to be using Neverland, the Impossible Island. I have got a Peter Pan story that I'm going to tell with all of the players as the lost folks inside of Neverland as they try to figure out what is going on with the missing Peter Pan. So that will be the first Tales from the Omniverse. You heard it here first. Everyone else will hear it on Wednesday. Thanks for joining us, everybody. We'll see you on Monday.
Bye.
Good night.
Bye, everybody. Thank you so much.